Is that the camera?
Yes, it's
Oh,
I know.
I was like, when are we gonna do our shots?
Hello, I'm Madison Patterson. I'm the content creator here at the American Shakespeare Center, and we're here at the Frenchman with the cast of the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Hi, my name is Topher Embrey. I play Sir Henry Baskerville along with 3 yokels. Very different. It's slightly different to be exact. And who else do I play? I play a cabbie. I think that's it. Oh, I play Dr. Mortimer, Sir Charles. I play all the Baskervilles.
Hey, I'm Justin McCombs. I play Dr. John Watson and one yokel.
One yokel. Lucky.
Very informed.
Yes, yes.
Hello, I'm Christopher Joel Onken. I play Sherlock, the train guard, Mr. and Mrs. Barrymore, Mr. and Mrs. Stapleton, Selden, and I think that's it.
Well, thank you all for joining us today. Before we get started on the questions, we thought it would be fun if you each channeled your inner Dr. Watson and did a little sketch portrait of each other. So we have some drawing pads, we have some crayons. So we're gonna have KDK pass out names for you to pick one of your other castmates, and we'll reveal the portraits at the end.
Should I wait before I open up my fortune?
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
You guys can go ahead and start.
Oh, we start right now?
Yeah, feel free. You
Time
get your own
begins
box
now.
of crayons. We have an
Only
extra one if you
8.
need.
Okay.
Yeah. My first question is, what was your first impression of the Hound of the Baskervilles?
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. When I signed the contract, I totally thought oh, this will be like a full hands on deck. I start reading the play and I realize, oh, there's only 3 of us, plus 4 if you include Chris Seiler, who's our wonderful Foley artist.
Yes.
But I was so confused. I'm not very I was more of a Nancy Drew kind of person. But yeah, that was my first impression was, oh my God, this is going to be insane, which it is.
I had to read it in 8th grade, maybe freshman year of high school, and I was at a family reunion, and this is just the novel, and my aunt was like, "What are you reading?" And she was like, "Oh, I love it. I read this when I was younger. Can I read parts of it with you?" Oh. And she slowly just took the book and just read it out loud to me. I was feet up, just
That's amazing.
my aunt doing my homework for me. It was so lovely and sweet. But I stage managed this play 10, 12 years ago.
When you were an infant.
Yes, when I was a wee boy. So I kind of knew what I was getting into with the production. I knew sort of how wild and crazy it was going to be.
I grew up reading the Conan Doyle stories with my dad. And watching the BBC Jeremy Brent film adaptations of them that are episodic. So I've always been a big Sherlock fan. And then I had heard of this adaptation before because there's a couple other regional theaters that have done it, but had not been able to get a hold of the script until auditioning or finding out about this one. So yeah, I was really excited to visit it.
It's not you.
You can't tell.
Yes, you two both look the same.
Do you have a favorite line or a favorite moment from the show?
I really like the random line recently, nasty business.
Nasty
business.
Nasty business.
That's one of my favorite lines. I'm trying to think of some more.
I really like the sequence in the yokel scenes, both with you two and with us two. I'm trying to think of a favorite.
That is my favorite. There's a moment when Topher comes out as 3 very distinct yokels, and Holmes keeps coming out in different costumes, and that is the one section of the show that we do a recap of our beginning of Act 2 every day on stage, but in the dressing room we do that yokel costume section together
I also
every
love
day because
the
it's really quick.
Watson, stop staring at my sausage. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, speaking, again of the Sherlock variants in the show, do you have a favorite Sherlock disguise?
Oh, the little girl.
Oh, I was about to say that too. I love the little girl.
The long pigtails and the frill of the dress, it's just great. And I think it's also just such a great moment. We held for a long time on Sunday.
It's a great wave to ride with the audience because I think if
You're stronger than I am.
all of the
too, so-
timing goes like just the way we want, you can get, I'm going to say this out loud and it'll never happen again. You can get 5 laughs off of just that section, that entrance.
Like we pointed out, we are missing one of our lovely cast members today, Christopher Seiler. who
Certainly
provides-
pulls his weight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He provides Foley for the show. I was curious what it was like to work with Foley, and do you have a favorite Foley moment?
I think it's an awesome opportunity for the audience to see someone create something that's not just playing a role on stage. And he's fully visible to the audience the whole time. I think that's really exciting. It does sort of like affect timing in a positive way, because if it was just a sound cue that was just recorded, like the audience wouldn't take time to observe that. They would just, you just kind of know that it's coming and trust it. But some of the things he's doing are so interesting to watch that you'll see, and obviously in a lights on theater, you see the audience and Seiler will do something and everyone kind of goes, oh, that's so cool. And then they come back. And that's really fun to play with, like the timing, some of the comic timing of that.
And that's a piece that's unique to our production. That's not, although there is a lot of like technical sound scripted into it, the way that we're executing it is making use of the exemplary talents of Seiler. And so that's unique to being here at the ASC, I think, which is a really fun piece of the puzzle.
Well, the audience at the ASC is not just here to see the show, as we've kind of talked a little bit about. They're here to be a part of the show. And the Hound of the Baskervilles, I think, kind of takes that to the next level in a lot of ways. Have you had a favorite audience interaction moment?
I'm going to brag on you. I think my favorite so far, there, a la what we're doing here with the drawings, there's a moment where Dr. Watson does a drawing in the show to help him remember one of the characters on stage, and the game is always like, who's going to get it from the audience? And my favorite night was there was these 2 little ones on the front row, and seeing Justin slide all the way to the front of the stage and hand it to them and get back in time for the rest
That
of
was
the
sweet.
scene.
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
There's a moment in the show that if the play were done in a theater that uses all sorts of bells and whistles, there would be a fog machine, and we talk about how foggy the moor is at night. And we don't do that at the ASC, so we had to think of a creative solution, and there's a line about the fog being like a wet towel, and Christopher comes out and throws a towel in my face, so we use that sort of as like we're hiding behind it. And there's a moment that Watson says, oh no, a sudden blast of moorland fog has made visibility impossible, so I have to ask an audience member to throw the towel and hit me in the face with it, and we get to do a fun little exchange. That's probably my favorite part to play with the audience.
I really enjoy the train moment that we all do, which is something I'm surprised neither of y'all mentioned with audience interaction. There's a part we will bring on an audience member to join us on the train to Baskerville. And that's always such a fun game to figure out who's willing enough to get on stage with us.
And go on a train ride.
And go on train ride.
I've had outright no's. And then also the battle I've been having recently is the boxes. It's such a minimal set, so we're utilizing a lot of the same pieces over and over again and reinventing them. So there's a couple of trunks that get used in multiple iterations. And they're just tall enough that if I'm not careful, I might pick an audience member who, sitting on the box, is a little not able to get their feet to the ground. And so that's been a fun learning lesson.
Props designer Conrad Gothard and props artisan Grace Easterday have really outdone themselves in this show. Do you have a favorite prop from this show?
Oh,
There's
the
a bubble
torch
gun.
Gets a good response.
Yes, there are multiple fun guns that we have. There's also a a breakfast plate that one of the characters believes that it's real food and really runs to eat it. That character is Mr. Watson. And there's a great moment
Mr.
when
Watson.
Mr. Watson.
That's Dr. Watson to know.
That's
That's
Dr.
Dr.
Yes,
Watson.
yes. But Sherlock says, "For God's sakes, Watson, they're stuck to the plate," which kind of is very like meta theater moment. But they just tip it over and everything stays put. I love that joke.
I enjoy the window.
Uh-huh.
I think the window came a long way, and I really enjoy it. I love going through the window. I love the window being slammed.
It's like a freestanding unit that is held, and then we utilize it like a doorway almost. And so climbing through it.
Yeah.
Can you please give us a taste of each of your characters in a row with no explanation?
On my way to pour a lamb in a bag.
That's good. That's very good. The quintessential Watson line, I think, is, "I don't understand." And in that phrase, Watson, you have summed up our entire relationship.
Yes. It's fine. Yes. In those 3 words, you have perfectly articulated both the beauty of our relationship and the brilliance of my plan.
Yes.
Let's see, what would Mortimer say? It would, hear now the legend of the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Ooh, yeah. Scary.
Well, you've got one
Scary.
more, so.
Oh, I've got one more. There's 2 men getting off that train together.
Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you, and if you see anything suspicious, don't be surprised. This is Dartmoor. This is Dartmoor.
I love that he says it twice.
I did too. Okay, great.
You, Mr.
Oh, Sir Henry, it was you I was signaling to. Yes.
Oh, Sir Henry, I've been suffering with the secret for far too long.
Go back. Go straight back to London instantly.
Go back.
Go back. I'll take up. Easy, Mr. Sparklehorse, easy. You boys want to come work for me?
That's terrifying. I'm so glad that I don't have to look at you for that first line.
I just try to keep my eyes
face
closed
down.
the whole time.
Well, we're faced, he
like
comes in behind us
teeth,
at first.
But like no smile in the eyes.
Yeah.
Which Baskerville do you think deserves a spin-off sequel?
I would love to know what happened to Sir Charles. I would love to know the backstory behind that. So there's no sequel for him. Perhaps a prequel.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
I would love to see a prequel of Sir Charles. Sequel?
About what was coming, right?
I feel like Henry's sequel wouldn't be as interesting. Like, who cares?
Isn't it just
It would
Henry
be.
and
It's Cecile. Yeah. Be like, I Love Lucy. Da, 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 da.
That would be funny.
The Cecile Baskerville show.
I want a Mrs. Barrymore sequel.
Or like a really dramatic upstairs downstairs of
The Barrymores, yes. Because they
like a la Downton Abbey with the Barrymores.
yeah, the Barrymores don't quite get a resolution in the story. You're kind of left wondering a little bit about.
Dr. Watson is a fan of some fantastic Gen Z slang.
Oh, yes.
From sus to slay, can each of you describe the Hound of the Baskervilles and invite our younger audience members to the show in a language they can understand?
It'll leave you screaming. In multiple ways. Insert hashtag for Frankie.
So I when I'm not here in Virginia, I reside in Ohio, and it's decidedly not Ohio, this show. Am I saying that right? Am I doing it? It's not mid. It's better than mid. I said mid. I used mid to define Ohio. God, I'm getting younger as this interview goes.
It's happening.
God, I can see it in your face.
You are in full Benjamin Button
like
right
a
now.
full personality chemical peel that I'm getting.
Yeah. You're like Benjamin Button.
What's skibbity mean?
Skibbity?
Yeah.
I think that's
Is that new slang?
Skibbity boppity boo. I would say that the show is giving confusion.
Giving.
It's giving.
Yeah.
It's giving. It's Thanksgiving.
Giving.
It's giving so much.
It's giving mystery.
I would say the show eats except for Watson. Watson doesn't get to eat.
Left no crumbs.
Left none.
Is there anything about this process that has surprised you so far?
Are we gonna be
Well,
sentimental?
I think for a murder mystery that's innately built along like smog and darkness and like other kind of nighttime features, it's been fascinating to problem solve and brainstorm how to tell the story in full light. And so that's been a fun challenge and a fun just like, oh right, we didn't need we could still accomplish that task. So that feels like a win for us, I think.
Yeah,
in the doing
I
of
think
it.
I was going to say something similar to that. That the problem solving of the creative team and the props team and the costume team, Elizabeth, who designed our costumes, did an amazing job at making them easy for these two, because I don't really change costumes as much, but easy for you guys to slip into costumes quickly and come out. And yeah, I think being able to adapt to the way the ASC performs.
I'm definitely glad we had already opened another show by the time we were opening this one, because I felt like it allowed, there was so much that was learned for me, from getting to have bodies in the seats and be like, aha, yes, of course. Like we rehearse in the space, but to like have eyeballs changes a lot.
I think for me, it's this is the first. I sit and think to myself, this is the first three-hander I've ever done in my career. I think.
That's awesome.
If it isn't, it's the first three-hander I've done in rep. And I think what makes it so important is having great cast members like yourselves. I mean, we really, it was just us three and then Chris Seiler. I mean, and that was not easy. And having to learn, and there were days where we all had to really, solve the problem together, and we did it. And we all just met. Like, it's not like, I've worked here since 2017, but these guys' first first time being here, and I didn't know either of them. And neither, it was great to know that we got through it as a cast, and I've come along with three great friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I love you too.
Oh, that's a good line too.
Yeah.
What are you most excited for audiences to experience this season?
Hound of the Baskervilles, duh.
Me with my trousers down.
We were just talking about this the other day. The spring season at the ASC is 3 comedies. So you're going to have a good time no matter which show you see, but they're all 3 very distinctly different, which means there's different ways to laugh, different ways to be involved, different language to listen to, and different poetry and things. And this one is unlike, I think, anything that they've seen at the ASC in a long, long time.
I also think everyone wears both physically and metaphorically a lot of different hats across the rep. So if you can see 2, it's fun to be able to be like, oh right, that person was that part in that other show, and see how either relationships change or just different physicality choices and stuff like that change.
Thank you all so much for spending time with me and answering some of the questions. We have now come to our point. Does anyone need a few more minutes to finish?
Pencils down, crayons down. I was so proud of my work until I looked over.
I actually am very proud. I feel like I know who mine is. So.
Amazing. Should we? I'll count to 3 and we'll turn them around. So on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Oh my goodness.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake with your arm, and I thought.
So let's see. Why do you look like the scarecrow? I love that. That's
Oh,
so
I'm laying
cute.
down. I've got my tongue out.
Oh.
That's great.
I don't know.
Do we need to guess?
Yeah, I think this is. I definitely got Justin.
What are you talking?
That's Christopher.
Yes, this is Christopher.
Obviously,
as you
by-
can tell.
By the color balance there.
I thought points would get deducted by not drawing the fingers, which I'm not good at, so I just made his arm
Notice I
longer.
left out hands and feet as well,
Yeah.
my friend.
I don't know why I made you look like Dracula, but
But here we are.
Maybe inspiration for another day.
It belongs
My
in a
teeth look
museum.
Exceptional though.
Yeah, you have a big smile. I want to accentuate that.
Do we exchange them now?
Yeah, feel free to exchange them.
You were
Lucky
not gonna
red
sign
crayon.
it.
You get to walk away with a little piece of art.
Right.
Do you want me to sign it as Watson or Justin?
Dealer's choice.
I
hope
like
you
it.
keep.
Thank you all so much for spending time with us today and giving us a little sneak peek behind the curtain of The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Thank you.
you.
So fun.
Yeah.
Don't miss this incredible cast of The Hound of the Baskervilles at the American Shakespeare Center on stage now through May 17th. And check out the Frenchman down here in downtown Stanton for a special Hound of the Baskervilles menu. Come for a pre-show or post-show bite and enjoy the season.